Alright farmers, it's Friday the 24th of March and we're back with some mods. So first up we've got the GDR Grain Hall. This is by RC3D Platts Hirsch Group, 20.88 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. 150 grand to place down. Fair enough. Rather on the large side, so you come up to the doors like that, open those up. Oh, that's alright. Once you get inside, nice decent size. So we've got this bit over here. Open the gate like that. Bit of a drive-through option on the go there. And we'll come around here. And you've got an option when you come up to these walls. On hide wall. Puts that bit in the middle. I mean, can we do all of them? Or is it just the middle one? It might just be the middle one. So hide wall. Gets that out of the way. Yeah, it's just the middle one. So if you wanted to separate one side off from the other, just come up to that middle bit. Hit B. Ah, that's excellent. Then we'll come down here. Obviously got a couple more doors as well. Come over here. Open up that door like that. A little bit of a, I'm going to say a handballing area, because you're not going to get, I might get a little skid steer loader in there, mind you. But alright, fair enough. Then you've got that door that opens like that. And obviously that one that opens there. I like that bit in the middle though. That's alright. I mean, if you wanted to separate one side off from the other, yeah, that's alright, that is. That is very nice. Right, next up is the Russell Mash NPP. This is by Armour Hale, 3.06 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under plough, so it's going to require 100 horsepower from your engine, 2.3 metre working width, 7 mile an hour working speed. So it's going to be for some small farming shenanigans. Fair enough. 15 grand to buy. The only option is to change the main colours. You've got red, grey or green. Oh, look at the look of those though. I mean, that detail on the edge of the plough tips. Oh, that's alright, that is. Very nice. Right, next up is Lizard Homemade Trader. This is by Puzzcap, 10.27 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under bale loaders. So it's going to cost you 8.5 grand to buy. You can then change up a couple of things. You've got boards, old or new. So it changes up that like that. Fair enough. Barriers, no, yes or no. Puts the end bits on. And then supports, no or yes. Puts the bits on the side. Fair enough. You then got main colour. Rather dark and grim, to be fair, because they're all really alright, different shades of a bad mood, to be fair, but alright, fair enough. And then the rim colour is obviously going to do your rims. Nice and simple for loading bales. I like it. Right, next up is the Auto Wrap 1300. This is by Wolfex Modding, Vogel and Whiteball Modding. 4.92 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under bale wrappers. So this is pretty much the similar sort of thing to what we got in the GoVal pack. But that is ace. So it's going to do 125 to 150 centimetre bales. Now bear in mind, this doesn't work with the liftable bales pack on console. Tried that, it didn't work. Done a normal bale, worked perfectly. Anyway, fair enough. 15 grand to buy. You then got the option of attacher types. You got 3-point, front loader, skid steer loader, telehandler, wheel loader, or back to 3-point. So basically, it mounts to anything, which is ace. You then come down, you got foil colour. You can have whichever one you want on there. Main colour is obviously going to do the main colour, main frame, and then design colour is going to do the rest of it. Oh, I like that. I mean, that's got to be one of the highlight parts of the GoVal pack. So now we've got an extra version of it as well. That's excellent. Right, next up is the BMXL 140. This is by Agri Design Modding and JF Agri. 8.09 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers, as you can well imagine. 14,000 litre capacity, 25 grand. Although, that's a new brand, isn't it? Gyrax, however you want to pronounce that. Fair enough. The options you got there are configuration standard or extension, puts it up to 18,500. That being said though, new brand to console. Oh, very nice. Next up is the Coeco SL 25000. This is by Vertex Design, 36.51 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under slurry tankers. And as you can imagine by the name, it's got a 25,000 litre capacity. 300 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 9 mile an hour working speed, 40 grand to buy. Alright, fair enough. That's nice and cheap actually for a tanker. Fair enough. You then got the option of configuration tank, tank with arm, distributor, or distributor with arm, swivel. All right, what's that? Is that just the swan neck out the back? Yep, fair enough. Swivel with arm, Moecha, however you pronounce that. Moecha with arm, Moecha duo with arm, and then back to tank. So I think the normal one is going to be the distributor. So if you wanted to have the arm on the side, just to facilitate taking out your slurry tank, you go with that. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Come down to slurry pit arm extension, yes or no. Well, that being said, let's put that on the back. Right, fair enough. You then got main colour, you got silver, Cueco new and Cueco old, changes the main tank. Chassis colour, silver or dark grey does the chassis, and then design colour does the front bit. Alright, fair enough. Rim colour is obviously going to do the rims, so we'll put the usual on like that. Yeah, I'm not sure that goes with the orange, to be fair, but that's a nice detailed slurry tanker. Right, next up is the Case IH Magnum 340 400 Series Special Edition FL. This is by Mac Trucker 921, 29.84 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in a various couple of places. Just come down to your mods and DLCs. It's so much easier. So we've got the tractor itself. We then got a front loader to go with it. And then we've got the weight, 7,500 kilo. That's a big boy. That is 6,450 to buy. You can change the main colour to any one of those. Now, these Chrome Magnum, whatever you want to call it, I mean, that one worked fine on the weight, but when we get to the tractor, we see a little something different. Anyway, so we've got that, and then we've got the front loader to go with it. Obviously, you've got front loader, telehandler, wheel loader, or front loader. So that's going to be the mounting parts on the front. So if you was to go like that with a telehandler, you could use telehandler tools. Oh, that's all right. Then you've got the chassis colour. You go for whichever one you want. So if we go for that again, so that looks all right in the gold metallic. Design colour, we'll go for a blue. Does all the hydraulic rams. And then we'll come out of that and we'll go into the tractor itself. So it starts off with a 391 horsepower engine, 42 mile an hour top speed, 312,000 of your hard-earned coinage to buy. We can then change the engine output to 435, 553, 723. Wow. And then 886. Wow. 886 out of a tractor. Oh, fair enough. We then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although we have got a couple of special mentions. So we come down and we've got some tracks on the back. You've got a 3 metre one for wide croppage. And you've got some big ones, slightly smaller ones. But if we go this way, we've got those spike rollers. Oh, that looks ace. That looks something out of like a Mad Max film, but brilliant. Then come down to designs. You got EU or the US, puts those indicator stalks on the side. Then got attachers, 3-point, this is on the front, 1035 kilo front weight, 1250, 1580, 2030, then back to 3-point. Then got the front loader attacher, yes or no. Now what's special about that is this is under large tractors. So if you go for this version here, the 886 horsepower, and you can have a front loader on it. That's all right. That's all right indeed. And then you got the main colour. We'll come down and we'll do that one. And this is where it gets a little bit strange, because on the others, the metallic gold looked all right, and it's now just become a yellow. All right, fair enough. Seat colour is going to do your seat, so we'll go with red. That. We're going to go the interior colour, so obviously going to do your interior, the rest of it. And then rim colour is obviously going to do your rims, although we've got the spike wheels on, so you can't see the rims. Let's change that up. There you are. That's better. Now, we come up to that. This is the gold metallic one that I actually picked at the shop, and it just looks like a flat yellow. I mean, the rest of it looks all right. Maybe it's just that. I don't know, maybe. But if we go to the black one, that looks awesome. I mean, we got that there with the old uni wrap, or is it auto wrap on the front. I like this tractor, I mean, especially with 886 horsepower on it. That is awesome. I mean, you've even got on the top the strobe light bar. You've got one on the back. You've also got one on the front. We'll spin it around like that. Ah, that's excellent. Alright, now last mod for the day is the Lizard 45143A. This is by Armour Hale, 47.48 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the trucks and trailers. So, obviously, you got the truck and you got the trailer to tow behind it. So we go into the trailer itself. So this starts off with an 18,500 litre capacity, 29 grand to buy. You can then change that to 29,700 or back to 1850. or back to 18,500. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Come down to design colour. You can have any one of those like that. Fair enough. We'll come out of that and we'll go into the truck itself, the 45143A. So it starts off with a 280 horsepower engine, 55 mile an hour top speed. Also, it's got the 18,500 back on it, 66 grand to buy. You can then change that up to body for silage, puts it up to 29,700, or back to grain body. You then got the usual shenanigans on the wheel brands and the tyres again, although there's some nice ones on there, I must admit. Then come down to configuration for mirrors, 1, 2, or 1. Just those two on there, fair enough. You then got facing configurations. This is going to be on the front. You've got plastic design, metal design, or plastic. This just changes that bit up there, the grille. Then you've got steering wheel configurations. We'll spin it around so we can see it a bit better. There we are. So you've got 1, 2, or 1. Change up the steering wheel a little. So sort of older style and then a newer style. All right, fair enough. Main colour is going to do your main cab. We'll come down to design colour. It's going to do the back on it. Oh, I like that. Older style truck. Fit that into your role play nicely. Got a few updates as well. So the first one is Michigan Shed Pack by Taylor Farms. Now that actually adds the bale storage part into one of the buildings. That's all right. Got the Lizard Windrower by Puzzcap. Got the Goldhofer STZ VP pack by HR Force and Falcon Bell. Got the John Deere 1210A by Schleutches Modding. Got the Lizard AW700 series by Adams Kong. Got the Bison Gigant Z061 by Duisvalt. Got the map The Ag-Grade Balconies by JM Gaming. It does say that it needs a new save on that one. Got the map Hickory Valley by Poor Boy. There's no mention of a new save. Got the map Wilhelmina 22 by Poor Boy and Catalyzer Industries. There's no new save required on that one either. The last update is Newlands by Gwendol, and there's no mention of a new save on that one either, so that's great. So that's your mods done for you. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.